I'm Simon.
And I'm Stuart.
We got some final projects done, and it's finally time to leave the slip for Annapolis.
Yep.
Let's get to it.
Okay, so we have a few more things we need to do before we can depart tomorrow. One of our things is we need to clear out this locker, just so we can put away jackets and hats and that kind of thing. That's the only locker we haven't done yet. So, we're gonna get started in here. Let's bring Camo closer. So we're in here. We have stuff. We have jackets, and we have jackets. Now, our main goal for getting in here and cleaning it is because we want to hook up our iridium. And there's a 12-volt outlet tucked in right here. But to get proper access to it, we kind of need to clean in here first. Alright, we got it cleaned out. There is now nothing in here. Nothing at all. And this is the outlet that we're going to be taking out. These are wires going in. Ooh, that's a little loose. So, next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to wipe everything down with some nice wipes. And make it clean. Once it's clean, we'll get it changing that outlet to something newer. Tuck those in for a moment. God darn it. It's too damn tall. It was perfect. It doesn't fit.
If it doesn't fit, let's cut it down to size.
For a test fit, make sure our holes are aligned, and it's in.
With a 12-volt outlet installed, we have almost all the projects we set out to do before leaving done. Now, it is time for one last night of sleep. Tomorrow, we depart for Annapolis. We get out onto the Pamlico Sound and unfurl the Genoa.
Hey, guess what? We're sailing! This is awesome!
We get off the Pamlico and we approach our first bridge. While we know we should be short enough to pass under, there's still some trepidation about going under a bridge.
You have plenty of room. Go for it. All clear.
And our day comes to a close as we turn into Dowry Creek with some new projects to get done before tomorrow.
Alright, so we don't know why, but let's see here. We don't know why, but our port genoa sheet came off of the sail. As we were exiting the River Dunes Marina and went on to the Pamlico Sound, we did fly on this one first, and it held up just fine. Bowline was in, all good. But then as we turned through the wind, we jibed, we went on to the other line, everything was fine. But then it fell off during furling as we went into Goose Creek. So yeah, we're gonna try and put it back.
So we got the sheet tied back onto the sail. Time to tuck in for the night, because tomorrow is an early start. On to the next day. We get an early start to the morning. Our goal today is our longest, going from Dowry Creek to Coinjock. Let's spin the boat around and get going. Time to go under our first bridge of the day, Wilkerson Bridge. Nice and slowly does it.
More than enough space. You're all clear.
For the past 2 days, we've been hand steering on the canals. It has been a great opportunity to learn about oh look, a bridge.
Me neither. No touch. You're clear.
As I was saying, we have been learning a lot about the boat. For one, our autopilot does work, but it lacks the sensitivity to navigate a narrow channel or canal. Hand steering has also been an opportunity to learn how the boat moves and how the rudder responds. We have been getting to learn about the boat, and she's been learning about us. Once we hit the Albemarle, we get a chance to relax, and we hand off the steering to the autopilot. Just gotta watch out for those pesky crab pots that litter the sound. At least today, the water was calm, so it was easy to spot the lines of crab pots from afar. This time, we were able to avoid them with ease. So calm, we get to take naps on watch. things would not remain calm for us and our dragonfly friend as a storm begins to brew over our destination. We arrived in Coinjock before the storm got to us. Time to tie up, get some food, and get some rest. Nothing like a heavy rain to put you to sleep. It is the next day. It is a damp and somewhat chilly start to our next leg.
The thunderstorms last night really took all the energy out of the air, so it's a little chilly this morning. How you doing, sir?
It is a little chilly. I don't mind it. It was hot yesterday.
It is a nice change of pace from yesterday's heat.
Hey Simon,
Yeah?
are you feeling a little cold right now?
Could be.
I am. Kinda need to put our jackets on. Got the windows opened up, so we're getting all the wind.
Yeah, it'll get tighter. We'll get some protection here in a few minutes.
Yeah. Don't let go of the wheel, silly.
It would remain a cold and damp motor of the ICW till we eventually get to the Great Lock. Going under Pongo Ferry Bridge, slow is pro. As the canal straightens out, we have to slow down to meet the timings on the bridge and lock. We might have gotten a little silly. Also, this is Jerry. He's been with us since Oriental. Even with all the waiting, we made it into the Great Lock just fine. And as quick as we got in, we got out. Time to boogie up to Norfolk. After being in the sticks for a month, it is crazy waltzing into the metropolis of industry that is Norfolk. Big ships, dry docks, welders, sirens, strange noises, strange smells. As much as I enjoy the resources of a city, I can't wait to get back into the comfort and remoteness of the sticks. It is now time to pull in for the night. We shall dream of the next leg, sailing on the Chesapeake. It is the next day, and time for us to get out of Norfolk. We stopped in downtown Norfolk, which sits in the middle of the massive port. For the next 2 hours, we will go past all the port activities. The city does offer all the latest and greatest, like the spacecraft being towed out into the water.
Man, you can see the wind turbine stuff they're putting in. Huge. Like, oh my God, huge.
What we saw were the ships preparing for installations of wind turbines for the coastal Virginia offshore wind project. At 176 turbines and 2.6 gigawatts, it is impossible to grasp the true scale of the installation with such stupefyingly large numbers. Seeing the size of the piles and the ships being used, the scale of the project becomes apparent, and it is massive. Anyway, we have dawdled long enough here. Let's get past the aircraft carriers and toss some sails up. Much better.
Look how fast that guy's going. Going speed. And we're going speed. Doing 8 knots. We are focusing on our tack. We are motoring 2,000 RPMs.
We may be motor sailing, but at least we can relax some on the Chesapeake Bay. Okay, we might have relaxed a little too much, though I did enjoy my nap. Via travel by sleeping, we find ourselves turning into Reedville, Virginia. Even after all the napping, it is time to turn in for the night. Tomorrow will be an exciting day. We left Reedville early in the morning. Time to get out on the bay for our final leg to Annapolis. Ah, such a beautiful day to be motor sailing up the bay. Whatever trouble could we find ourselves in?
For sailing, you might notice that it's let's see, let me get out of the wind. You might notice that you don't hear the engine going, because it started sounding weird a little bit ago, so we're a little concerned about fuel issues. So we're going to start by replacing the rake core and see how that does. Fortunately, we have a little bit of wind, so we're doing about 3.5 knots under just the Genoa. Hopefully we can get the engine going again, because we need to get in by tonight before the thunderstorms show up. Anyways, we're sailing.
Let's apply some editing magic and get the job done.
So we just did a thing. The engine was sounding a little off, like it was struggling with fuel. So we decided to go ahead and change our rake core and see if that helped things. What do you think, Simon?
He's definitely sounding a lot smoother.
Yep. This is the old rake core. It looks kind of dirty, but yeah, that was the thing. At least we had some wind, a little bit of it at least, and some nice seas that made it a whole lot easier to go ahead and do the job. We'll see how it goes now. Okay, so about to go into our first storm on the boat. It's kind of scary looking, but let me flip the camera around. Baby! Exposing! If you look ahead of us, we have our staysail out, and we have the scary looking squall line ahead of us. We're gonna see how this goes. We know what we're doing, kind of. And yeah. We'll see how this plays out. So just chilling here right now in between storm cells. Conditions have died down a little bit for the moment. Seas have flattened out, as you can see behind me. The wind has died down a little bit, but we're gonna play it safe, keep just the staysail out, keep doing our thing.
Over there off our starboard is the other cell we're waiting on. And then got some traffic behind us that we are also trying to avoid.
All in all, doing pretty good so far. Let's see how this goes.
We couldn't avoid the last rain band, so we got drenched instead. At least we avoided any of the high winds. And a rainbow to end the journey. Now it is time for us to dock the boat in Annapolis. This will be Simon's first time backing current to a slip.
So, how do you feel about backing into the slip for the first time?
It wasn't too bad. I mean, the conditions were perfect for doing it. No
Yep.
wind, no current.
Yup. It was pretty good condition to do it, and slow as pro.
Very slow. What do you think about those squalls we went through on the Chesapeake?
It was intimidating at first, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
But we've been through this before. We do have, what, 7 years or something of sailing?
15,000 miles of sailing.
15,000 miles sailing in boats. And squalls aren't anything new to us, but that doesn't remove the intimidation of going into one, especially since that was the first time on this boat for us.
But she did really well.
She did
Really pulled through
so
that
well.
storm. And we also got lucky being able to sneak between a couple of
We
systems.
got so lucky. But we have a good boat. We have a really good boat.
Very good boat.
She's very solid. She took care of us, and now that we're in Annapolis, we are going to take really good care of her since she took such good care of us. So, that's getting into what's next for us. We have a lot of projects for us to do over the next couple months here.
Mm-hmm. We're going to have to do all the bottom work and through
A
hauls.
bunch of bottom work. Through hauls are definitely on the top of the list. So we'll see what happens next.
It's going to be an exciting summer.
Yep.
Thank you for watching. See you next time.